So we are in sub-base, and there's actually only 2 players left. Oh, 1 player left for heHit already. We had a massacre from Pacific Wara. We saw heHit on the mini-map going straight down the center, through the loading yards, it seems, and into the base, and they just got eliminated through those double doors. And now Haja, the only one on that right side cave, as you see there, far side of the base, and C4 is quite far away from him.
And that is how fast these games go. I mean, 1 minute into the game and 4 members down, 5 members down, and the first game goes to Pacific Wara.
Pacific Wara, very well played. heHit seems to rush it a bit. It's just so hard to enter the base at all. The entrances are so far away from the bomb zones. Kakalot has actually made it far in. Nice smoke play coming out from heHit. Keo gets a kill with his AK. Kakalot also giving cover fire, trying to shoot through the fencing here for his teammates, just providing cover fire. He's not going for kills. He's trying to distract the teammates. Multi, Keo, and Shaco all coming down to get another kill.
All right, heHit, I mean, some of their health is definitely down low, but they have all 5 members now.
Oh,
and
man.
They are going to be able to plant that bomb.
Nice play. Keo with the clutch headshot through that window, as we see on Kakalot's screen right there, to allow his teammate to plant the bomb on A. Ace comes in, gets 2 kills, but Keo picks up the last kill.
All right, very quickly, the game is now tied 1-1. Oh my gosh, how fast is this game going? I can't keep up.
Very, very fast. I mean, the map is a bit smaller than our other maps. That's also another unique thing about sub-base. It's all mostly internal, very small. So hard to even enter the sub-base. We see heHit gathered around again, doing some double play here. Keo and Multi.
All right, we see Shut Up and Squat is right around the corner. A lot of projectiles going back and forth. Some damage being dealt. And
ooh,
wow,
whoa. A nice kill onto Ace. Multi also gets taken down. 2 snipers on Wara right now. They know that. They know this is a sniper map, and they know they have the advantage because they're starting on defense from the inside.
Kakalot with the C4, and Keo is taken down. Oh, as is Kakalot. It is now 2-2.
Jump by Shaco, and another kill for a double. Haja, meanwhile, picks up the C4. Haja and Shaco split apart. Haja right at the bomb site A. Ramsey coming in. Ramsey has been hit by a nade. Oh, man! Ramsey with a snipe, and then the deagle headshot. He knows. He knows he is the bomb right now. Wow.
No, the bomb is right there, actually.
I knew that was coming. But nice defuse from Ramsey. Wow. What a quick play. That was just insane. Haja melted so fast that our screens just auto-switched to Shaco.
Amazing. All right, so here we are, 1-2.
All right, C4 has been thrown down by Shaco. He wants to make sure he can go ahead and clear this window first, and then crawling into the vent. That's going to wrap around all the way to the inside of the sub-base. He sees Shut Up and Squat peeking through the vent, so he's going to walk back outside, check through the window. There are double doors there.
All right, Haja with the C4, and we can see here Kakalot's view. Oh, they just switched the view. But
all right,
Shaco in the vent.
Still just hanging out in that vent. Oh man, Pacific Wara knows that someone's hiding out there. It's going to be Ace keeping an eye on there. 3 people left. Meanwhile, the full team of Pacific Wara is still alive.
Now, Pacific Wara has 2 snipers on this team right now. And like I said, this map is so good for camping out because of the double layers.
Very, very good idea coming out from Pacific. They've been sticking with 2 snipers every round so far. Oh man, we do have Haja with the C4. He wants to round this corner into the locker room. He's going to jump. And actually, there are shots coming in from behind. His teammate covers for a multi cover, but King takes a Haja from the front. Shaco, oh, through the grate. Goes down. Wara with a commanding victory so far. But again, much easier to win from the side of Global Risk. The defensive view, if you guys saw the map, it's just so hard to even go into the space.
Right, and if heHit could come out of this with at least 4 wins, I'm pretty sure when they switch over, they won't have a problem.
Definitely not. So Kakalot and Keo going with the route that got them their first round victory. Some smoke there for Kakalot to help provide cover fire for his teammate. Nice frag being thrown through the double doors here.
We can see there's no one there to receive any fire.
All right, King with the sniper rifle trying to get a view through the double doors. He knows that someone's always been there with covered fire. We do have the double snipers for Wara.
And Haja goes down with the ace with the first kill.
Right, we know the double snipers have been in that center control room. They split now. King still there, shut up and squat, and BX Mac meanwhile on bomb side A. Ace and Ramsey still just hanging out near their spawn, which is bomb side B. All right, BX Mac hiding behind this crate along with Shut Up and Squat. They got some nice double play going. They're taking turns, taking pot shots at Kakalot and Keo.
Ooh, Keo with the killing off BMAC with the headshot. Multi with the C4. It is 4v4, but it doesn't look like Pacific Wara is backing down at any point. We are at 55 seconds left on the clock.
All right, Keo has gone all the way out back to the loading area as we do see him joining Shackle. Meanwhile, back in the locker room, it's going to be Multi and Kakalot. Keo gets a kill. Kakalot provides some way for Multi to go on with the C4. Multi gets the plant on bomb side B. First plant on B on this map so far. Shut Up and Squat, the only one left against two people.
Not
and
anymore.
He's taken out. Kakalot with a nice shot. Both teams having some good duo play here.
All right, we are at 2-3. This is probably the closest matchup that we've seen all day.
I would say so. They're just trading rounds, and good for heHit to be able to come through from the attacking side. But who knows what Pacific Wara has in store. We're just going off stats right now. Keo and Kakalot going forward. Keo, nice headshot right around the corner above the crate. And another for a double kill up the window. Can he get the kill? He's taking some hits, but he's still alive. That is what matters. Oh, the nade finishes him off. Multi comes through. Nice frag thrown through the window. And Kakalot with some nice cover through those railings here at the submarine.
All right, Multi has now planted the bomb.
All right, Squat and Ace, the only ones left for Pacific Wara. Haja is covering that staircase. He gets one kill, waiting for Ace. Ace is coming around the other side. He has to face Kakalot through this fencing. Oh, he's taking hits, and Multi with the finishing headshot.
Wow, heHit is now, it seems to have done a good momentum. They've won the last two in a row.
Yep, so they've tied it up 3-3. All right, starting it off with some frags to clear out some pathways. Oh, some nice trades early on in the round. There's that center control room, very dangerous for pot shots.
And this middle vented area, I mean, it's not exactly even a square, so players just have to be on the move and keep moving around, jumping, and the fact that you could shoot through this. How is anyone supposed to get out of this crossfire?
It's very, very hard to get out of that crossfire, Susie.
You like that.
But heHit succeeds, actually. Three members get through. Haja took some hits. He's low. His teammate goes down right before his eyes.
Shut Up and Squat may have to take his own advice.
All right, he crawls through. There's the smoke. He gets through. He knows he's there with the C4. Gets the shot onto Haja through the grating. What a play, 4-3. Wara barely holding on to that lead. heHit knows they could have had that round.
Oh, this is intense, Chobra. Intense.
It's totally intense. Subbase, such a great map for CROSSFIRE. The players might hate it, but the spectators love it. Shooting through the double doors. Kakalot, again, he's been doing this just to provide some cover fire, and also he could get some lucky kills. But most of all, that's where a lot of snipers camp. So cover fire through the double doors prevents the snipers from taking pot shots. Nice headshot from Kakalot.
There's just so much action going on, especially in this map, like we said, because there are so many different ways to get to this bomb site. Oh, there's Kakalot and Ramsey's trading fire. Ramsey taking out Kakalot.
Oh.
Ramsey taking out Keo, but then Shako with that revenge kill.
Keo, a little bit too much spray there. Didn't have good aim as he jumped down the stairs. He wanted to get Ramsey by surprise, but actually that backfired to him. Nice shot by Shako. He's been on point through that window to the control room. And another cover against Squad. It's just BX Mac. Can he get the last headshot onto there? No, BX Mac gets the kill. Oh, Multi, he's going to plan it first. That's going to give him some time, but BX Mac wrapping around first. Multi has to watch out here. He's still focused on the control room. BX Mac coming around the other side. Multi focused on the fencing.
It's a 1v1 who can do it, and B-Mac goes ahead and takes down our bomb planter.
Yep, so BX Mac, some nice shooting. And Pacific Wara now leads 5-3 the last round with these factions. If he can win this, like you said, Susie, with 5-4.
If they could, if heHit can go ahead and win this next one, then I'm pretty sure that they would be able to succeed as Global Risk.
Yep, and I believe there may be a technical issue, but the teams are still playing it out for now. Refs talking. Again, in FPS, the rulings are, you do have some time to report any technical issues as the game just moves too fast.
I mean, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it seems like an eternity sometimes, but man, in these games. All right, the booth door is open. There are some officials inside the Pacific Wara room.
Yep, so there is a technical issue with one of the players' gear. So we're going to have to double check on that. It does seem like it is on the Pacific Wara side. Thankfully, they did win that last round, so good on them. Shouldn't create too many issues, but we may have to restart this last round here.
Well, not much happened in this last round anyway, and so
all right,
neither team would be at a loss.
5-3. heHit played. When they've won, they showed some spectacular play and nice strategy coming in against Pacific Wara. Some nice grouping. I love Kakalot with his cover fire through the fencing in that entrance, but you know, it hasn't really worked every time.
Well, one of the things that I've overheard some of the casters say is the Korean team they're individually very strong players, but sometimes they're a little too offensive.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that earlier with Keo. He jumped down the stairs to get the jump on Ramsey, but he just didn't seem to have a real solid grip on where Ramsey was or what Ramsey's pacing was. And so he jumped down without good timing, and Ramsey got the jump on him as he landed next to the stairs before Keo could get his aim onto the headshot, resulting in some spray and pray and Ramsey taking him out. So we've seen this a couple times with heHit, but I think they prefer to keep it that way. That's just their color. This is that team that runs on adrenaline.
Yes.
And so when they go big, but sometimes it just backfires.
Well, you know, they've been playing this way, and if it's a method that they've secured, then good for them.
Yep, so we are waiting for some resolution on this player's gear. You have the referees figuring it out.
Wow, look at that audience, guys.
Yeah.
It's
lots of people here.
Lots of people.
4 CROSSFIRE stars here in Chengdu, China. And people, just more people at the tournament zone, as you can see at the end of your screen there. Right there at the back of your screen now is the photo zone. People still taking some pictures with the cosplayers and the crates. Gotta love crates.
We love crates. CROSSFIRE players love crates.
Of course. Crates can make the difference between life and death.
Literally.
Literally. You know, not a joke. No. Children, not a joke. Don't play with crates at home.
No.
Nope.
There's your public service announcement for the day.
Yep. Do not play with crates at home. Always play with crates with a supervisor.
Yes.
Yep. Just safety tips when playing with crates.
All right, looks like they are still trying to resolve the issue here in the booth. Wow, that stage is beautiful.
Meanwhile, I just saw some of the EPIG guys walk by with smiles on their faces, so perhaps they won their losers bracket match, putting them back into the playoffs. We'll have to wait on an official update for that one. Now it looks like they're taking this chance to make sure heHit's gear is also good to go. And we are going to get an update here shortly.
All right. I mean, it's really, like we said earlier, it's really good and important that a player's gear and player's settings are exactly as they need it to be for a game for optimal play. And, you know, whenever there is an issue, we have the rules here. You have 10 minutes to complain about something, and, you know, they'll look into it. So I'm really glad that these teams are taking the initiative to really state what is wrong and what's going on.
Yep, so the issue was one of the players bounced from the room on death, so that created a problem with the lobby, so we're actually just going to replay that last round. So round 9, again, we didn't really see much of that round, so not a big deal. It's still going to be Pacific Wara on Global Risk defending with heHit with their last attempt at a bomb plant against Pacific Wara here on subbase.
Wait, interesting. Can you explain that again? He died and his body was in the lobby?
No, bounced from the lobby, aka kicked from the lobby.
Gotcha.
As in kicked from the game. So, yes.
Oh my gosh, he died so hard that he got kicked to the lobby.
There you go. That's sometimes when you get hit with a 50 caliber bullet, you just get thrown out of the game.
Oh my goodness. This is a hardcore game.
There is no forgiveness in CROSSFIRE.
No, there is not. Wow. All right, so public service announcement number 2. Try not to get hit so hard that you get kicked into the lobby.
Nope. No, definitely don't want that. So score is 5-3. Players confirming that. Right now, 5-3 in favor of Pacific Wara. We should add that tidbit. Looking at the tournament zone, still a lot of matches being played. Some shouting going on as teams communicate in-game. Ooh, a nice sign for AG Pepsi. Can't read Chinese, though, unfortunately.
I think that says Pepsi. No, maybe not.
I don't know. It says AG, though.
AG.
I can read English. I've been trained to do that.
I'm glad. I am glad.
Yep, so
but you were speaking Chinese earlier.
I can speak Chinese, I just can't read it.
Oh,
big difference.
I see. Makes sense.
And yeah, so there are fans standing right behind AG.
All right, the fans are just as antsy as we are to get these games started. We want to know, you know, is heHit going to be able to get that extra game? You know, and if they do, then the next game, the next set is just going to be so much easier, and they are going to have a little bit of an advantage if that's the case. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see for that 9th game.
All right, so back in the lobby, getting ready for round 9 of this losers bracket match in Group D between heHit and Pacific Wara. We are going to have to redo that one round.
All right, it looks like both teams are back in that lobby. No dead carcasses. All the bodies have been removed. And we are back.
No, we are going to be jumping in. We're just looking at some highlights from this losers bracket match. Oh, man, some good shots by Shako in that last round. So Group D losers bracket first half highlights. Haja with some nice clears in this circular entrance.
There's such precision when they throw those grenades into windows, into these tiny little vents.
I mean, these players have been practicing for so long that, you know, your mouse just automatically knows where to point as you round corners. And Kyo, Shako, just probably the 2 most highlighted players in this map. Although I would give, oh man, is that Ramsey? Oh, is that when he got that incredible double kill, because he was excited. There we have some.
Our CROSSFIRE girl and guy. Your favorite characters.
Guy, yes. Yes, CROSSFIRE characters are my favorite. All right.
And a sea of people here to watch CROSSFIRE today. And today's not even the second day. Today's not even the grand finals. All right, I think the Filipino team is ready. The booth door has been closed, and so we are going in to this game. Here's heHit. You know, during that break, they're able to probably regroup, talk to each other about, you know, what they need to do to get ahead of this strong Filipino team.
All right, so we're loading into subbase. And here we have heHit on the attack. They're rushing in fast. They don't want any of this nonsense. Jumping right in. Pacific Wara grouping all up together towards A. But many members of heHit have actually already entered the subbase.
All right, like we said, this is game 9. This is the last game that each of these teams are going to play for these factions.
All right, so Kyo has made it into the center vent, looking in towards the sub base. That leads right to B. We actually have Haja with a sniper rifle this time for heHit. Meanwhile, King and Ramsey, I believe, another double sniper play from Pacific Wara.
All right, here we could see Multi. He's just inching back and forth, and Multi taking down Ace.
Yeah, Ace had taken down Haja, though, so sniper down for heHit. One player left on heHit. It's going to be Kyo, who's been hiding in that vent. We have King coming around. Kyo has to watch his back. Oh, he knew. Kyo lives with 5 HP.
Wow.
But intel has been given. He knew. He had to just shoot first, and it didn't happen. So Pacific Wara takes that round, leading to a 6-3 lead for them in this first half.
All right, now heHit definitely has a bit of a struggle. They're going to have a bit of a struggle. Oh, wait, are they?
Oh, so actually it's 5-3, and now we are in the 9th round. So the issue had happened in the 7th round, or the 8th round, rather, of that last first half. So right now, Pacific Wara back up to 5-3, as we had seen earlier. So we had to rewind a little bit in time. Now Kyo and Kakalat down the staircase leading into the actual submarine here at bomb site A. They have eyes on their enemy. Intel being shared. Kakalat going to throw that frag. Not going to get a good hit. Goes back up to the cylinder. And then has to walk back outside.
All right, Wara Ace is just sitting around camping this bomb site.
All right. All of heHit has actually backed out outside. They realized that Ace had such a nice setup there for bomb site A. They're actually just going to perhaps go for B and group together through these nice hallways. Oh, 1-for-1 trade. Meanwhile, Haja, nice kill, a nice two-piece with the M4. Wow. Haja on fire right now. He has the C4 for his team. They are at bomb site B. Kyo goes down. Intel given to his teammates. Haja and Kakalat, the only one left. 2 left, also on Pacific Wara. Kakalat looking for cover. Haja, another kill.
And we are at 52 seconds. Haja is going to go ahead and plant this bomb with Kakalat giving cover. Right. Shut Up and Squat is the last member left of Pacific Wara, and he's going to have to be real careful, try to take out these last 2 members of heHit.
Oh, he sees Kakalat. Haja takes some shots, and Kakalat has to watch his back. Kakalat with a nice headshot around the corner, leading to a 5-4 score for heHit in that first half. What an impressive first half. heHit 5-4, you're down, but like you said, Susie, so hard to win from the Blacklist side.
This map especially, and being that heHit has now gotten 4 wins, especially as Blacklist, I am really curious to see how they're going to fare as Global Risk.
Well, I'm also interested in what Pacific Wara is going to do, because they've been running dual snipers on defense, but I really doubt that's going to happen on offense, regardless of, you know, just the view you may have, especially on such a small map. You want to keep moving. So let's wait until we load up the lobby again, switch teams, and go into the second half on subbase for the lower bracket match between heHit and Pacific Wara. All right, we're actually going to take a quick break. And now we do have players filing in. And Pacific Wara coming in.
Oh, look at that. Waving at the camera.
Yep. Players being a little bit more relaxed now. Beautiful trophy. So, subbase, we saw heHit. You know, I actually really like the fact that heHit got to play this losers bracket match, because having seen it, I am now convinced that that team, you know, the teams that are built around adrenaline, that are built around a little bit perhaps rash decisions, are better for maps like subbase. Because you know what? The reason it's hard to win, like you said, Susie, it's because if you play standard play, there's an obvious advantage to one side.
Yes.
But in order to overcome it, you can't be more patient to overcome that. You actually have to just go all in, You have to rely on your instincts, you have to rely on your reactions, and he did exactly that. Pacific Wara in a little bit of trouble, even though they have a 1-point lead.
1-point lead, and these games don't mean much at all. I mean, CROSSFIRE is such a fast-paced game, and seriously, this is anyone's game, to be honest. I'm actually even going to go with saying heHit might have the upper hand here.
Perhaps. We'll have to see how both teams play on the opposite factions. Most of the players giving the thumbs up. We do have 2 more players we're waiting on. As soon as they hit ready, we'll go into the second half here. Got to see some nice highlights from that first half earlier. He had just some nice plays, and Kyo Shako, really great precision through that window at the submarine.
Right, Pacific Wara, I mean, I had higher expectations of them, to be completely honest with you. All the hype that I've heard from various people and various teams, actually. Do you think being in China and just not being in the Philippines is affecting this?
It's hard to say. I mean, of course, the players didn't really, it's not like they came in a month ago or anything like that. So they all came in recently. This could also just not be, a good day for them. It happens to teams. That's why there's double elimination. But right now, it's looking like perhaps this really just is not the way to go for them. Perhaps maybe this tournament just wasn't meant to be. Maybe the day. Of course, like you said, different region. But I would assume that's not affecting them too much, considering they've played before, they've been around, they've traveled a little bit. So, we'll see. Of course, the first loss could also have hit them very hard. I actually think that's a huge factor, considering they may have underestimated Pain Gaming.
All right, so here we are. They have switched sides. Are they all in the lobby?
They've been in the lobby. They're just checking on some gear for heHit.
All right, looks like actually Pacific Wara looks pretty confident, happy even.
All right, looks like he needs to fix his gear.
That's Multi on the screen there for you.
All right, Multi played well.
He is the youngest member of this team at 24 years old.
Wow. That's a averagely, generally older team.
This is a generally older team. Most being, they're 24, 25, they have a 26-year-old, and a 32-year-old. I mean, who plays games at 32?
I'm not so sure, but I do know that Kakalot does, and he's good at it. I actually think Kakalot deserves a lot of praise for the first half. Just so much cover fire, and that shows that he really is a leader. Giving cover fire gives you a little bit more time to think about how to make your plays, also much more communication to be provided for your team. And he played that well. He didn't have the most kills, but it's not all about your KD ratio.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I mean, he did great covering his men. I mean, you could really tell that he was playing a leadership role in these games.
All right, so a couple players have to reset their gear. And fans just anxiously waiting to see who moves on. Fans know that there's already a Chinese crew into the playoffs, that being QCES, QQVIP.
I really like this CROSSFIRE Stars logo. Have you noticed this?
It's sweet. It's pretty clean. It's always nice. I think the Smile Gate logo is hilarious. It's like jumping into the warp gate that brings you smiles. I actually think that's what it symbolizes.
I actually think it is, too, to be honest. Even before you said that, I had defined that in my brain.
It's funny.
All right, Multi is getting his settings done here. There's Ramsey.
Happy guy.
He just yawned. He's like, this game.
He
I
had
got
some power
this.
plays in that first half.
All right, and we see BX Mac there, along with Shut Up and Squat.
All right. I know everyone here seems to be enjoying themselves, just looking at the people visiting. I hope everyone watching from home is also enjoying CROSSFIRE Stars Season 2 here in Chengdu. You might not get to see everything we have to offer at the venue and the Pandas, but you still get to see some fun matches on screen.
You know what would be really awesome is if we had Pandas here.
If they had a halftime show with Pandas, that would be the best halftime show ever.
That would beat out the Super Bowl. I know, but you know what? You don't even watch the Super Bowl, so why am I even mentioning it?
You know, I've actually, fun fact, of all those times I watched partial Super Bowls, I have never once watched a halftime show.
Really?
Yes.
I'm speechless.
Yep.
Not even the mishap of the great mishap of 2000.
Nope. I was like, nope. I don't know what happened. Don't know what's going on. Super Bowls just.
Do you watch the commercials at least?
I do sometimes. Some years I like go back and look them up.
Okay.
I think they're well made. So sometimes I go back and look them up. But
Trevor, I know you're a fan of really cute things like cute animals and stuff. I would recommend the.
Seen it.
The puppy love commercial. Okay, good. At least you've seen that one.
Of course, because it had puppies. Puppies are great. I love dogs. I want a dog. I actually have a dog, but she's in Seattle. So now I either want her back or a new dog. But of course, I had to leave her in Seattle when I moved to Korea. That was a sad day, but then I was happy because I got to cast esports, and that was great. All right, so problem has been resolved. All players with the thumbs up. Good luck, have fun. Going back and forth between Pacific Wara and heHit. And we are loading in Susie's second half of this Group D losers bracket match between heHit and Pacific Wara. Wara up 5-4. Let's get into the game at subbase. And we kick it off with a nice nade into the cylinder. It's not going to hit anyone, though. Wara playing very slow compared to heHit. And we see, even on your screen, a triple squad grouped up. Ace now joining them. Ramsey just keeping an eye on the center opening in case heHit goes aggressive.
Okay, we are missing a player, actually. Players
we did
are
have
dropping.
Players, yep.
Okay, we have another issue that needs to be resolved. We have two members of Pacific Wara who have been kicked to the lobby, possibly.
All right, so we have a ref looking into the issue.
That lobby it's a lobby of death.
It is a lobby of death because it's so intense right now. So
Kyo and Ramsey doing a little dance.
Yep, they're just hanging out. They know what's up. They know there may be another little bit of a technical hiccup.
All right, looks like Shut Up and Squat is trying to explain what's going on. And the booth door has been open again.
Meanwhile, at the tournament zone, spectators just watching what's going on, keeping an eye on the camera. They know it's there.
You know, look at that. Unlike the Korean girls I've seen, who usually like to hide their faces when the camera comes to them, I'm enjoying the girls here who embrace their faces up on the big screen.
You should. You should be proud. All right, lobby has been recreated. They do have to double check to make sure this doesn't happen again. So we're going to wait on that resolution. Ramsey looks very concerned for his teammates, as he should be. I mean, if one of your players can't really play, then I'd be worried.
Yeah. The beauty of these team games is that, you know, you just end up making such great friends with one another.
That is very true.
And that teamwork, you know, the kind of synergy that a team can create, especially after going through tournaments and just all these ups and downs, it's really irreplaceable.
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 That's a good word.
Are you actually? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
it's an actual
word.
Okay.
I was actually being serious.
You were giving me a dubious look.
All right. Sounds like it should have been resolved. All right. All players with the thumbs up once again, going back into the second half here of the losers bracket of Group D. heHit down 4-5 against Pacific Wara. Pacific Wara now on blacklist with the C4. And we're loading in. Game kicks off right away. We'll be transitioning into the game screen shortly. Pacific Wara, I do see all players on the map. Same with heHit.
And here we go. They are in the game. Hopefully there are no more issues. And I hear shots being fired. heHit already losing 3 members of their team. Shako and Kyo, the only 2 left.
Ramsey with a nice snipe through the cylinders to get a kill. BX Max switching back to his M4. Oh boy, Shako ran right into Shut Up and Squad and got him, gunned him down. But 3 players of Wara still set up, and actually they're all on B. Now the field has flipped. And King with a nice snipe onto Shako was lined up perfectly for that one. Kyo the only one left. Can he get the jump on any of these 3 players? He does against Ramsey, and
that's
another one.
That's 2.
Oh, King comes back around with his deagle. Nice kill onto Kyo to win the round for Pacific Wara. We are at now 6-4.
You know, similarly, just as heHit did, Pacific Wara, we can see that they have 2 snipers on their side as well to camp these bomb sites.
All right, the control room, the B control room. King actually successfully walks through it and now switches back to his sniper rifle. We do have Multi hiding behind this crate. As they come through the corridor, he gets the shot onto BX Man. Can he get the next? He gets it onto King. Nice 2-piece.
All right, Shut Up and Squat gonna head back. He's also gonna head into this locker room.
All right, Shut Up and Squat trying to make his way in. Back in the B control room. Gets a hit onto Haja. Trading some fire back and forth. Meanwhile, Ace in the cylinders. He's actually waiting for it. He knows heHit last time, wrapped all the way around. Kakalot's coming up. Meanwhile, Shut Up and Squat finally goes down to Kyo.
Kakalot taking some damage. When Haja taking down Shut Up and Squat, and that's a win for heHit.
All right. Tied up at 1-1 for the second half, which means we are at 6-5. Oh, and a big rush from Wara, but they run right back out as they see all of heHit running towards them at that B control room.
There's a trade of grenades going on left and right. Oh, but that one actually didn't even make it up the stairs.
All right, Shut Up and Squad has to run away from the doorway just for a little bit, has to wait for the grenades to stop raining down on him. heHit now has split a little bit and fanned out throughout the map. As we see Shut Up and Squad priming his grenade. Throws it down. Not going to get any hits. And now we see all of Wara going into the cylinders towards the sub at bomb side A. Smoke thrown. Kyo has to react to that. He's on the torpedo.
Kyo is doing an amazing job staying alive. Kakalot coming to join Kyo in this shooting frenzy. Taking down Kyo, taking down Wara, Ace, and Squad. Haja with BMAC and wow, Ramsey.
Kyo with a triple kill.
Ramsey came down to finally said enough of this.
All right, but that leaves only Ramsey left, but he's going strong. He's in the vents in the A control room. Switching back to his AK, looking at the double doors. Ramsey's so scared right now, but so is Shako and Kyo. They can't go to the C4. It's right at the bomb site. All they have to do is walk towards it and press that plant button. Ramsey wrapping around. Shako and Kyo playing this very patiently. They know that Ramsey is going to inch forward as he is right now. They're going to meet up the cylinders. 2 versus 1. Hard to win that one.
Ooh, wow. You know, as Global Risk, you would expect them to camp with snipers and wait, but this team, in their true fashion, in the most offensive style, all rifles.
Yep, heHit going very aggressive. Right here, we talked about this, the B control room. BX Mac taking some pot shots against Multi.
Should have been Squat with the C4. You can see they're just kind of all just inside this control room, waiting. It seems that they're waiting for heHit to make a move.
Yep, heHit is playing it a little bit more patient. Of course, one member has been taken out. Kakalot taken down early in the round. We have BX Mac covering his teammate Shut Up and Squat with the C4 in the B control room. The loading area is still occupied by Ramsey right now. And Shaco, he might peek out and get taken out by BX Mac. BX Mac seems to have caught a glimpse. Meanwhile, Ace in the cylinders, his favorite part in the corner here next to the crates. Ace has taken some hits, but he's going strong at the double doors, at the cylinders.
The tension is high. Can't keep my eyes off the screen.
All right. Ace he has dominance over that cylinders right now, and King and Ramsey back outside. We look at Shep and Squad once again with the C4, with BX Max still in the B control room. They know that heHit has a tendency to make the first move, but heHit actually counterplaying them right now so hard with this patience.
Here we are now, under a minute to go. Score is 6-6.
Oh, flashbang on BX Mac. He's going to jump through. He does not catch anyone. Jumps through the crates. He's actually going to make it up to the top of the stairs. Multi is right below him. And a nice double trade from both sides now. 2 players left on Wara. Shaco has taken some hits from BX Mac. Shut Up and Squad living with a sliver of health and that C4. He's going to plant it at B. Bomb has been planted. Shaco has to move. He knows BX Mac's there and gets taken down.
He can't believe it. I know, he can't believe it either. The score is so close. So close. It is 7-6.
Yep, still in favor of Pacific Wara. Again, BX Mac with the nice pot shots against Multi from that B control room. King with the sniper through the hallway to B. And King now switching positions, perhaps going to go through the vent. For a nice view down through the double doors of the B hallway.
Right, each team still got all 5 members, and they are playing a lot more cautiously than they have in previous rounds.
All right, C4 has been thrown down now. BX Mac doesn't want to take that risk. Picks back up and then throws it back down. He wants to trade it. Yep, there we go. Down onto Shut Up and Squat. Squat being kind of the main objective guy for Wara. Multi holding his ground, though. Hasn't shown himself from the locker room. Smoke down, so Squad inching forward now for a better view.
He needs to wait for that smoke to clear, but nope. He's just going to go ahead and throw some projectiles, hope that that hits someone. But as of right now, it's still a 5v5 game.
All right. We do have King and BX Mac now being joined by Squad in the cylinders, but Squad gets taken down on the way through Kakalat. He says, this is my area, but BX Mac does not think so. Picks up the C4 for Squad. Ace has actually moved all the way forward to the A control room. Ace now in the vents. Looking down at the A control room. King clearing out the sub. Keo once again on the torpedo. And a nice shot from Shaco from above. Gets King out. The sniper is down. Ramsey goes through. Wow.
Wow.
Just a nice pincer move coming out from Wara. They got them from behind on top of the vent. So Shaco got taken out as he was taking shots through the window. And Ramsey just runs right through the torpedo as Keo has let his guard down. Oh my, a headshot to kick things off against Ace from Shaco. Through the double doors, through the small window there above the crates.
If that's not sending a message, I don't know what is.
That was insane.
All right, Multi taking some hits. He's still all right. We can see here, Shevin Squad has the C4 and is going to hang back just a little bit.
All right, King waiting for that snipe against heHit for a revenge kill for his teammate. Squat also playing impatient here in the loading area. BX Mac in the B control room, keeping an eye on that locker room. They know that that's an easy route to be if you can clear it. Once again, smoke goes down.
All right, heHit is actually playing very cautiously. They're not really moving. They're camping out both bomb sites, and they're just going to wait for Pacific Wara to come in so they can pick them off.
So Pacific Wara does have double snipers this round. Ramsey and King with their sniper rifles looking down the vents. We do have success in entering the locker room from the Wara side. BX Mac Now moves forward and gets the jump onto Multi. He does see Haja getting at the kill. Pushes Haja down to the first floor, and that leads to a nice shot coming in from Ramsey.
Wow, and Shaka with the 2 kill gets shut up in squat. Ramsey gets that revenge kill, kills off Shako, and now we are at a 1v2 situation.
All right, Ramsey with that sniper rifle is trying to get a good view. Kakalot not giving him a window. Pushes Ramsey back out. heHit playing very, very cautiously. No, it's only 25 seconds. And if they lose this, they're out. It's 8-6 right now.
Ramsey is headed over to the A bomb site, but Kyo and Kakalot over by B. I think Kyo senses this. He is making his way over. Bomb has been planted.
Kyo in the window of A control room. He gets some shots down, but not enough. Ramsey with the sniper rifle does have the advantage here. He's not going to move. He's going to trust that Kyo and Kakalot are going to come down the stairs through that fence, and they are right now on the minimap. They're going to walk right into the sniper rifle range.
Wow.
Nice shot through the fence on the knee, and now the deagle play against Kakalot. Can he get the kill? Oh my God!
And he does! Ramsey!
Wow, Ramsey with the clutch play. What an insane round.
That silence was just Chobra and I looking at each other in awe.
Wow. I mean, the sniper shot was kind of a given, but to follow up with the deagle play, Wara trying to clutch this match out. One more round.
One more round. We are at 9-6. And Pacific Wara playing brilliantly as Blacklist.
All right, so we do have Ace just waiting in the vent, looking for opportunities right now. They did lose Squat on their team right now to an early rush.
King has picked up the bomb now, and you can see Ace in the vent.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Ace could be running straight into Multi or Haja right here. Shako also nearby. We do have Kakalot now walking through. Prime to throw a grenade. No, he has his AK at the vent. Ace needs to watch out. Ace being so cautious.
It's a game of chicken, really. Who's it gonna be?
I don't know. Kakalot still has his eyes on both players, very patient. Meanwhile, on the other side, we did hear some shots being exchanged, not leading to any more kills in this round yet.
All right, we have Ace right around the corner, sees Kakalot, takes him down.
And another double kill for Ace, taking down Shako at the same time, just puts down some cover fire for his teammates. Meanwhile, Ramsey, oh man, that was a nice shot from Multi in the A control room, takes down Ramsey. That was a long range shot around some corners. Now it's down to Ramsey again, 1 versus 3. Can he clutch this round for his team? Then they move on to the losers bracket final. He's gonna walk all the way back out, deagle in hand, now in the cylinders, going to bring out his AWM. He knows the C4 is in the A control room, but so does heHit. They're grouped right around it. It's gonna be tough to go in there without casualties. Kyo sees him, deagle shots being fired, reload next to the torpedo.
Oh, I don't know. There's going to be 15 seconds left on this clock.
Ramsey's running in, and that's just going to end. Ramsey, rarely, that was the only option he had with 15 seconds. His best bet was run in. They're going to camp the C4, see if I can get the kills. Unfortunately, Kyo was just a bit quicker.
All right, it is 9-7. It would be amazing if heHit can go ahead and win the next few.
This is a crazy match, Susie. So very close. Kyo once again at the torpedo. That's his spot, but now Wara has figured this out. 3 people in. Kyo's still alive, though. And Wara loses 2. So heHit's now 2. King with a nice snipe. Squat comes in, and he's going to put down. No, he gets shot. He has to stop right now. Getting really annoyed by Shako. Oh, King can't get the clean shot onto Shako. Finally goes down. Squat with the bomb.
Down. Oh, it is 2v2 now. Oh, 2v1.
Multi with the jump around the torpedo. Multi goes down. Now it's Ramsey versus Haja. Ramsey's clutched before for Wara. It's all up to Haja right now to keep them in the game for heHit. He gets the shot onto Ramsey. He goes for the defuse.
Wow, heHit does not want to lose
this
series. No, they do not.
Wow, they are so happy. 9-8, but they still have 2 more to go if they want to make it out alive.
Oh, look at Haja.
All right, 9-8. heHit Just 2 more rounds while Wara just really needs 1 more. They've clutched so many times before in a 1v3, 1v2 situation. Can they do it, or will they actually just go as 5 and try to overpower heHit? We do see Wara all in the loading area, 2 going into the vent. A grenade thrown through the double doors to B.
All right, Wara, I mean, they were on a winning streak, and you know, what do you think is going through their minds now?
Right now, Wara looks a little bit like the nerves are getting to them. You know, they were on that winning streak. Even just on the minimap right now, their movement is not as suave as it was in the first rounds. A nice shot from Multi. Saw his face, then he was gone. BX gets taken down. 3 people left. Ramsey is alive with I don't know how much health that is, possibly 1. And then Ace and King at full health for Wara. We still have 4 people on heHit. Shako very low though. So
Shako and Kyo both with 10 kills. Ramsey with 11.
Insane. I mean, there have been. It's also really nice to see that in this match because it's really showing what each player's role really is. We have the Slayers, and then we have the backups. Oh, Kyo gets a shot onto Ramsey and King. They rushed it a little bit into that staircase. They were impatient, and boom! We are tied up at 9-9, ladies and gentlemen. Our first draw of the tournament, or at least on the main stage, and we're going to go into a tiebreaker match, which is a 6-round game, 3 on each side. Wow.
This is so exciting. I am so happy that we got to cast this game.
Yeah, in the lobby, Kyo's like, wow. And Ramsey's like, oh, and the shot goes a good game, and Ramsey's like, yes. So they're going to switch sides and jump right back in.
No. Wow.
All right, jumping right back into sub-base. 9-9. It's a best of 6 now. The first to 4 wins. Again, 3 rounds on each side.
All right, we got heHit back on being Blacklist.
All right. Yeah, we're going to have to redo the lobby. Some players had some issues connecting. heHit just very nervous right now. So, 9-9.
I mean, they played fantastically as Blacklist in the very, very first round. If they could pull that off here, then that secures them a position.
Yeah, I mean, if you win all 3 from either side right now in this best of 6, then you kind of guarantee yourself a win because you only need 1 more. But I suspect that might be tough with these teams.
These teams, like I said, of the games we've casted today, they seem to be the most well matched up and exciting.
Yeah, and very different styles too. Wara taking the offense side from Blacklist very slowly yet securely against heHit. Just not as much success as the aggression from heHit. heHit going to start off on the Blacklist once again with the C4 in hand, while Pacific Wara goes back to defense on Global Risk. Loving their sniper play. By the way, Multi had some nice shots in the last one, but before that, man, it was all about King and Ramsey.
Man, Ramsey.
What a beast.
I had said I wanted to see some good sniper play, and bam, wish granted.
Yeah, Ramsey really coming through for his team. And BX Mac with some nice AK play in this match. All right, just double checking on that gear to make sure we don't hit any more issues. Man, this match is just on a tight line right now. Hope everyone's enjoying their CROSSFIRE stars right now. If you're watching from home, unfortunately you can't take part in all the venue activities. You can still enjoy some good games. If you haven't tried CROSSFIRE, you should go ahead and download it because it is a lot of fun.
And it's free.
And it's free to play, which is beautiful. Free to play is the way to go.
Free to play is the way to go. And it is the most widely played FPS. Actually, it's the most widely played game, competitive game in the world.
Yes, it did beat out several popular titles last year. So a successful reboot, you could say, by Smilegate. Good on them. They picked the title up and said, we are going to revamp it. And I'm just thankful they did. I've been craving for an FPS to kind of hit the global scale. Of course, we've had other titles with very wide scales, but just, you know, not necessarily other countries really partaking, whereas with a tournament designed for this.
And here we go. We are in the final showdown.
We have the highlights.
Oh, is this highlights?
Losers bracket matchup that we were just watching. In Group D, Ace, look at that. His AK play really keeping Wara in the game. Of course, we're looking at Keo go ham during this round against BX Mac. This was an insane one.
That was crazy.
And then Ramsey comes in with the, oh yeah, that, one was. Yeah, there he is, Ramsey with the snipe and then the deagle shot.
Oh yeah.
He knows.
He knows.
BX Mac also making some good plays for his team. Earlier we got to see some highlights from heHit.
Yep.
And now it's Wara. That one was a bit rushed in that very last round. Keo, happy about that play. That was the play that brought heHit into this tiebreaker match. So props to him. And we are loading in to this tiebreaker of the Group D losers bracket. Everyone loaded in, everyone moving. So I think we're good to go. heHit now on Blacklist, ready to attack.
And we can see 3 members now over by the A bomb site for Pacific Wara, while 2 over at B. They want to make sure everything is covered. Some fires shot, but no one's taken any damage.
Kakalot once again in charge of the cylinders right now for heHit, joined by Keo. Keo's gonna cover the back as Kakalot looks down the stairs into the sub.
Each team with 1 sniper rifle.
It's actually King on Wara, so Ramsey going with a rifle, it seems. Keo checking his corner, steps down from the staircase, wants to cover Kakalot's back. Kakalot took some hits. Grenade comes down. Keo just banking on the fact that Wara may not guess he already jumped down. And now everyone from heHit actually joining up on their teammates. Keo takes a huge hit from Wara, so now he's been seen. He's going to have to throw a frag or a flashbang. Squad actually goes down to a nice snipe from Multi off screen, and nice smoke coming out from Keo. Shaco spraying through. He takes some hits. He has to back off. He's still alive with 2 HP, and he gets, no, Keo gets the headshot through the window as Shaco provides cover fire. Shaco moving forward with 2 HP. He's rounding the corner. He's helping Multi get these kills around the torpedo. Shaco really hanging in there as Haja plants the bomb at A. BX Mac, the only one. Multi has his eyes set.
In about 20 seconds, Pacific Wara went from 5 fully healthy members to 1.
Yep, BX Mac gets the jump on. Of course, heHit with the sniper right there, Multi, but 1 versus 3, a little bit hard. Shaco stays alive with 2 HP through that round. Keo's going big. Keo is here to win for his team.
Pacific Wara made 4th place in Season 1.
That is very impressive. And they're not really living up to that reputation right now. As we see cylinders, once again, Kakalot taking his place. Looking through the fence. Just checking to make sure that Wara doesn't push forward. But Wara hasn't really done any aggressive defensive play here. Meanwhile, Keo in the vent, leading to B. Multi in the B control room we see on the map right now. And Shaco and Haja just waiting for calls from their leader.
Okay, Ramsey has picked up that sniper, but it doesn't really matter because Kakalot takes him out, headshot, and that is the first blood.
All right, so Ramsey out of the game. King also out of the game. Both snipers down for Pacific Wara. Not looking good right now. heHit very confident in their rifle-to-rifle play. Ace also goes down after a double kill.
Wow, they are just trading kills left and right, and that bomb is going to be planted. Oh, it is planted.
Yep, Haja plants the bomb at the torpedo at the front. We've noticed that heHit actually likes to prefer to plant the bomb where it's more visible when defusing in case there's a sneak defuse. Pacific Wara always prefer to put it in the back of the torpedo so it's safer to plant. So heHit always is taking the bigger risk. Oh, Multi has seen BX Mac. BX Mac going to jump down. He's going to have to fight Haja first. Dodges the nade. Nice movement. He sees Haja, and he goes down.
Haja sees him. And there's Haja. He is thrilled.
Yep. Because right now heHit is up 2-0. Pacific Wara getting impatient. You can see it on their faces.
BX Mac.
If heHit gets this next win, then as soon as they switch sides, they're kind of in the go for the entire match win because it's the first to 4, and you usually count on winning at least 1 round on defense. heHit already lost 1 member this time. Wara seems to have gotten their places together once again.
Kyo's already down.
Yeah, so possibly the ace player for this match going down. Now Ramsey this time without a sniper rifle, I believe. Facing off against Kakalot once again at the bottom of the staircase from the cylinders. Shako now joining him at the double doors. Multi with a nice snipe all the way through, both doubles. Look at this. Just snipe right there. You see the body of Shut Up and Squat. Multi lines his shot up once again. Is Ramsey going to inch forward? Ramsey? No, he's going to stay right at the bottom once again. Wara trying to play this really patient. They need this win to try to gain confidence in the second half of this tiebreaker. All right, heHit all moving forward. Haja gets a kill with the M4. Oh my, a massacre as Ace gets a double kill. BX Mac, the next one. Shako has to get a revenge kill onto Ace. Now Shako against BX Mac. BX Mac in the locker room. Shako on B. Shako does have C4. He can plant the bomb, but he doesn't want to take the risk right now. It's a very tense situation. 50 seconds on the clock. Lots of time for Shako. He needs to stay calm right now. He needs to regain his thoughts and make sure that he waits for Wara to make the first move. Wara is able to pinch him right now.
All right, Shako definitely going for the B bomb site. And looking around to see if he could plant this thing.
All right, Shako does get the jump on BX Mac in the locker room. BX Mac communication to Ramsey. Ramsey moving quickly as we see on the minimap. Shako is going to get the plant down. Bomb is planted. Ramsey in the fence, and Ramsey gets a headshot. Just absolute quick communication. Looking at the minimap, as soon as we saw BX Mac go down, Ramsey turned around and ran straight for B. And of course, pro players, they know their timings. He knows that's just enough time for Shako to have planted the bomb and be leaving that bomb site. So we're going to have the players switch sides as it is a first to 4.
Ooh, and I mean, Pacific Wara at least got 1 game as Global Risk.
At least 1.
At least 1.
And like I said, you count on getting at least 1 there. So it's not really terrible for them. Again, we saw them take some good wins from Blacklist also. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
You know what would be really, really cool, though? If they tied, if they won a draw on this one, too.
Then we go into the golden round.
Yes, we do.
Which is a best of 1. Would that be exciting? So they switch sides right away. heHit now on Global Risk. Everyone pressing ready as soon as they enter the lobby. All right. Can heHit pull through with their aggression, or is Wara going to say, all right, let's just take a deep breath? Wara really needs to take a deep breath. They're not the most aggressive team. We've seen that in their past plays. They have, you know, they play with double snipers even on offense.
Yes.
That just shows that they want to cover their sights. You know, just take it slow, and they actually count on heHit making the mistakes. All right, everyone is ready.
Here we go. Second half, we will now have them switch sides. Pacific Wara being on Blacklist, and heHit defending as Global Risk.
All right, and we are in game. Pacific Wara leaving spawn. We're actually going to have to remake lobby, it seems. Another drop. Squat right there. Just
shut up and squat.
Shut up and squat. Just hanging out in spawn. Seems to be an issue when they load in. So we'll have to get that sorted out.
You know, but as frustrating as it might be for the viewers, this is very, very crucial for the teammates. That you want the optimal playing environment.
Oh, of course.
And they have so much on the line.
And we do have our tech guys and the refs on it, so hopefully we can fix it right away. I think it just really is this match, of course, them with the same lobby. Pacific Wara seems to have a lot of issues loading into this game. Hopefully it's not an issue they will have to face for the rest of the tournament if they stay in.
Oh, there's Shako, man of the hour, or of the round, at least.
Of the round. All right, heHit just stretching, making sure they're ready to go.
Right, and while they're doing that, people just keep piling in.
Yeah, man, we didn't start with this many people in the morning, but it was still a lot of people. But now I can truly say this is packed. The tournament zone, really. I assume we have still some more Chinese teams playing in the tournament zone, but we are in to this game.
All right, looks like oh no, we have another drop.
All right, Squat still having some tech issues, it seems. He's explaining to the referee right now. So hopefully they get that sorted out. Again, we do have people working on it, so please hang tight. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we are in a tiebreaker match, so we can't really complain because it's a great match. We don't want to play at 5v4.
Absolutely not.
That'd be a darn shame.
And I'm pretty sure Pacific Wara does not want to play 5v4.
No, probably not. Probably.
Probably.
Willing to bet maybe like 5 cents on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, 5 cents is a lot.
I was going to say, you have that much money?
Yeah, nickel? I have 1 nickel. I actually probably do only have 1 nickel, considering that I don't have many more English dollar coins.
I was going to English. Now
well,
it's
American dollar coins. It's because I'm speaking English and, you know, got confused. It's been a long day.
I don't even know what monetary units we use anymore.
You know what they say. Casters, they kind of hit that twilight zone 4 hours post casting. And we have been here for 5 now. So I've entered the twilight zone.
Has it been that long?
It's been 5 hours.
I have been enjoying myself so much. I haven't even noticed what time. What time is it?
It's 4 p.m. Chinese time, so you guys can figure that one out. If I can do it real quick, that's 5 p.m. KST, which means it's 3 a.m. EST, and
it's +8 GMT. That's all I know.
Wow, that like never helps me.
Really?
I can't do it that way. I always do it off of like the places I know best, which is usually EST, KST, and then CET.
Gotcha.
Oh, but we are in game, so enough about time zones, because there's no time zones in CROSSFIRE. We have Wara moving on forward, all players moving, movement smooth, so it seems we're not going to have any more tech issues. As we finish this tiebreaker, we do have heHit up 2-1 with Wara attacking. We have Ramsey.
Haja has already been taken down by Ramsey. Ramsey also at half health, a little less than half.
All right, Ramsey in the vent. Meanwhile, BX Mac is kind of the player for Wara that takes care of the cylinders for their team. He's been joined by Ace. King, meanwhile, does have that sniper rifle in the very back of cylinders, but Keo on the minimap right now, you can see he's right below the staircase. If he decides to inch forward, King actually may be in trouble. King is focused down both double doors. Meanwhile, in the A controller, Kakalot comes out, trying to get some shots. They're actually just not going to trade. Oh, Kakalot finally goes down. Ramsey inching forward with his M4. Gets another kill through the smoke onto Shako. Multi, the only one left. All 5 members of Pacific Wara are alive.
Wow. I couldn't even get a breath into that little
that was crazy.
Fire trade. Oh, my goodness.
Pacific Wara with an aggressive 5-man play.
The score is now 2-2, and they both want this bad.
I mean, whichever team's going to win it, they need to win both of these rounds that are left now. So it's very tense. heHit seems to be playing much calmer now. Kakalot actually joining Keo. Keo leaving his post at the torpedo. That's like the first time in all of the rounds that heHit has played on Global Risk. Meanwhile, BX Mac once again surrounded by smoke, just jumping through those double doors at cylinders, along with Ace and King. That's been their play. It's worked last time. Meanwhile, Ramsey on the vent and Squad always in that B control room. Just cover fire going through from Ace onto Shako. Shako makes it past the doors.
Oh, it's Shako versus the world right now.
Really is. There's a sniper rifle down, breathing down his neck. There's Ace and there's BX Mac. Kakalot can get the intercept here onto Ace. Shaco's actually going to get BX smacked through the double doors first. And now Squad joining King. Meanwhile, Ace, Ace is right here next to Shaco.
Can Shaco get the shot, or will Ace see him first?
Ace saw him first, and he ramps around, gets the shot from behind against Shaco. Shaco goes down. Meanwhile, Ace now behind the crates, backing all the way back up into the cylinders. We have Kakalot still in the A controller. He wants to control this window. Looking up into the vent, he wants to cover his back because we do have Kyo still in the sub. We're next to the sub on the torpedo. So Kakalot relying on that communication. Kyo gets a nice headshot. Not a surprise to Wara there. Oh my God!
With a 2-kill, Haja cleaning it up. Kyo with another headshot on Wara Ace. And
wow,
that is GG for this game.
Flashbang into a double kill, followed by Haja for the triple for the team. Just an entire wipe there. We just saw health bars dropping. We barely actually heard the flashbang go off. So quick. Aggressive play coming out from heHit.
Right.
Love their style.
heHit just needs one more game, and that will be it. They will go on to face
the losers bracket final, so we don't know the
winners
opponent
bracket
yet.
loser.
Well, yes, they will face the winners bracket losers in that lower final for Group D. So heHit very tense right now. If Pacific Wara wins this, they bring it to another tie, leading to a golden round. Will we see our first golden round of the tournament right here between these two teams? King with the nice lineup through the cylinders. He's been on this spot. Ramsey once again on the vent. Wara with the same format. Meanwhile, if we look at the mini-map, which we can't see on screen yet, heHit going a little bit different. Kyo now in the A control with, and Kakalot now downstairs leading into the cylinders. King's moving in. King's moving down, looking down the stairs. Meanwhile, Multi and Shaco both get a kill. Haja goes down to Squad. Squad has also taken a lot of hits. King, meanwhile, gets some shots taken at him by Kakalot. We're looking at Shaco right now, across from the locker rooms, through the grating.
Pacific Wara really needs to be careful here. They lose this, and they lose this. They lose.
Yeah, they lose a match, they're out. If they lose this, they're out of the tournament. Squad gets a nice kill onto Shaco. Shaco inching a bit too far. Squad with another kill onto Multi. Meanwhile, King goes down. That means C4 is down. Ramsey with the clutch shot around the door. Now he goes into A control, and Kyo the only one left. Kyo's done this before for his team. Can he do it? Kyo gets one kill, 1v1. Oh, Squad gets the shot through the doors.
And we go
to the golden round, Susie. This is exciting. Golden round, first golden round of the tournament. Man, regardless of bias, I mean, Kyo was going so big today. I thought he would have had that clutch, but Squad really pulled through in that last round.
I am speechless. This is a ridiculous matchup. These two teams, such different play styles, and yet I don't even know what to say.
I mean, we're just tied up. And now it's the golden round. Neither team wants to lose, of course. Like we said, if you lose this one, you're out of the tournament because this is the losers bracket of the group.
Right.
And it would just be a darn shame to have to leave so early on in the tournament. And Ramsey just saying, what a game. I mean, as soon as you get out of the game, players, of course, they took that oath of honor. It's all in good spirit, and they know that regardless of who wins, this was a good match.
Absolutely.
The players feel it for sure. All right, so heHit now joining up. heHit is actually going to be on Global Risk in this golden round. So it's whoever wins this round. A best of one, Susie. So intense.
A best of one.
You know, Wara is kind of on the momentum advantage right now. They were last on Blacklist. They won the last round with some nice play from the Squad. heHit really has to reconsider how they're going to play this one out. Wara pulled out the same starting positions in the last 3 rounds on Blacklist. So we'll see what they do. They sent Ramsey into the vent. You know, we had Ace and BX Max on the cylinders. King, of course, a classic sniper for Wara. And Squad just wrapping all the way around from the control room. That really did it for them. We're loading into the game. Golden round, guys. Here we go. Whoever wins this one moves on to the losers bracket final of the group. But if you lose, you're out. Goodbye. Hope you had a nice time in Chengdu. Game has started. Here we go. Wara rushing with a 4-man into B control room. They're switching things up. They know this is an all-in. An all-in rush, they're not stopping. Going into the locker room, 2 people rushing in, shots fired. BXMAC goes down, but that's not stopping Wara. King now has sights onto Kakalot. Meanwhile, Shako gets Davis down.
Okay, Wara Ace and Squat and King taking down 3 members of heHit. Wara at 4 people, heHit's down to 2. This is the golden round.
Wow, bomb has been planted. What a fast rush from Wara. We have Kyo and Haja trying to pincer the rest of Wara right now, 3-2. Kyo coming in from the sub. Haja's taking some hits. Kyo is down. It's down to Haja. He's shooting through the gate. He knows King's there. King now has the advantage. If Haja leaves this door, King has his sights on him. Haja does not have that much time. Haja trying to get a shot onto King. The pillars doing so much work for King, and King gets it along with the help of Squat from above. Pacific Wara moving on. They really brought it back together. We were talking about how they were kind of the top of the second-tier favorite teams here at CFS, and they really brought it back. Props to them. Congratulations to Pacific Wara. Of course, they haven't made it to the playoffs yet, but I think after that one, they deserve a little bit of a break, maybe some celebrations, because what a match. And look at heHit. They're out of the tournament now, and that's with the level of play they showed, with the spectacular match, it just cannot feel good.
Wow, to make it all the way to the golden round and lose it in a manner, they were rushed just as they would have rushed Pacific Wara. They almost got a dose of their own medicine, and
that was
lost this. Oh wow, what?
That was
a
just
series.
Just such good play from Wara. Just a rush design for the golden round. You would never pull that out in a like a best of 18. I mean, sure, if you were 1 win away, maybe, but this was do or die time, and Wara is the one who really embodied that. I think he had played it a little bit too standard. Wara with a crazy rush into the locker rooms. Just wow! I cannot believe we just saw that happen.
I can't believe that either, Chobra.
Great play from Pacific Wara. They move on to the losers bracket final. heHit out of the tournament. So the run for South Korea ends right there, but that's okay because we have many more games coming up. So a lot of different regions represented in this tournament. And now we're waiting on an update on which match will be played next on the main stage. Of course, match time's not all equal, so the bounce back and forth.
Hang tight, guys. There's still more games to come. There is the tournament zone. All the other teams playing for their position in each of the groups.
And we will have a 10-minute break before we go on to the next match. So go get a snack. If you live in Asia, go get some dinner. And we'll see you guys in 10 minutes for the next match.